days after announcing its plan to degrade and ultimately destroy the Islamic State, and jolted by the beheading of a British aid worker by the terrorist group, the US's plan to cobble up a global coalition to fight the jihadist group got a major boost. An international conference kicked off in Paris on Monday to discuss a global strategy to fight the IS. Chaired by the French and Iraqi presidents, the conference was attended by around 30 countries. France and Iraq urged swift action against the Islamic State.
The fight of the Iraqi people against terrorists is ours as well, and we have to act together.
The anti-IS conference came after British PM David Cameron said that the UK is battling IS on numerous fronts, even as he condemned the execution of British aid worker David Haines, the third Western hostage to be beheaded by IS in less than a month.
They are killing and slaughtering thousands of people, Muslims, Christians, minorities across Iraq and Syria. They boast of their brutality. They claim to do this in the name of Islam. That is nonsense.
On Sunday, Australia became the first country to detail troop numbers and aircraft for a US-led coalition fighting IS in Iraq, with its Prime Minister Tony Abbott saying a 600-strong force comprising 400 Air Force personnel and 200 Special Forces soldiers would be deployed to a US military base in the UAE. Washington had appealed for help from all Arab states against the IS, but last week US Secretary of State John Kerry ruled out cooperation with Tehran, citing its engagement in Syria and elsewhere. Notably, neither the Iranian nor the Syrian governments were invited to the Paris International Conference. Meanwhile, Iran rejected a US request for cooperation against the IS early in its advance in Iraq and Syria, with its supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei accusing Washington of seeking a pretext to do in Iraq and Syria what it does in Pakistan: bomb anywhere without authorization. Despite Iran's rebuff, Kerry has said nearly 40 countries have agreed to contribute to a worldwide fight to defeat the world's most fearsome terror group before it gains more territory in Iraq and Syria.